Richard and today we're going to talk about progress of the vacuum against coronavirus, how does coronavirus affect physical health, actions taken by the government, and how does a normal person feel after overcoming coronavirus. Now we are going to talk to Dr. Christian Licona, who will explain to us how the physical health is affected.
Hello. After entering our body, COVID-19 will produce symptoms after the day 2 for 14 days. When the virus enters our body for a mouth and nose, it attachment of the cells of mucosa in the lungs and nose, and with the order to produce my virus. When this happens, the body realizes the virus is there and produces an inflammatory to try to fight it. It's so within to feel a little sore throat and stuffy nose. Then the virus goes towards bronchial tubes, and there it produces an inflammation that damages the alveoli. At this moment, we start coughing, fever appears, we lose our appetite, smell, and taste. The situation can get worse if the virus travels down the bronchial tubes, and where it causes severe inflammation called pneumonia. This will make it patient to breathe, so they must be hospitalized and may be connected to a ventilator.
Thank you, Christian. Now we're going to talk with Mohamed Hai, who is a person that overcome the COVID.
Hi, my name is Mohamed Hai, and I am a patient recovered from COVID. For being carelessness and not following the recommendations, I got infected with this virus. At the beginning, I feel sick with a lot of fever, muscle pain. I lost my smell and taste skills, but thank God I didn't have more complications. With the kind attention of my family doctor, I could attack the virus on time. After quarantine, I record myself for everything, but I have felt sick, discomfort because of the virus. At times, I feel very tired. In other cases, I lost track of times, but despite everything, I feel very lucky. It wasn't as bad for me as what for other patients who have had heart damage, cardiovascular problems, neurologic problems like confusion, lack of concentration, cerebral palsy, and respiratory infections. I hope to recover completely and that these sequels don't continue to affect me. This is not a game. Take care of yourself as well as others. Take the recommended measures so that it doesn't happen to you.
And now we are going to talk of Minister of Health Samuel Pacheco, who is going to explain us the measure of the government taken with the coronavirus.
Good morning, my name is Samuel Pacheco from the Minister of Health, and today I have to come to tell you some recommendations to prevent the spread of COVID-19. Wash your hands often with an alcohol-based and sanitizer or soap and water. Use the mask when having contact with other people. When coughing or sneezing, cover your mouth and nose with a bent elbow or tissue. Throw away the tissue immediately and wash your hands with a hand sanitizer. Keep at least 1 meter between you and other people, particularly those who cough, sneeze, and have a fever. Don't touch your eyes, nose, and mouth. Hands touch many surfaces that may be contaminated with the virus. If you have a fever, cough, and shortness of breath, seek medical attention in time. Stay at home and comply with the government's imposed security measures. All these measures are of vital importance to prevent the spread of the virus. And remember, follow these instructions can save lives. Together we can overcome this crisis. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Pacheco. Now we're going to talk with the scientist Daniel Wilches, who's going to defend us how is the progress of the vaccine against coronavirus.
The race to stop the spread of the global pandemic COVID-19, the Russian Ministry of Health announced this Saturday that it produced the first batch of the vaccine against COVID-19 registered in the country that will be marketed under the name Sputnik 5 in order of the Soviet-era satellite produced by the Center of Microbiology and Epidemiology of the Ministry of Health of Russian. The director of Alexander Ginsburg Center indicated that by next December or January 2021, the country will produce 5 million doses of the vaccine monthly, and that in the course of the year the country will be able to meet all its needs for its part of the World Health Organization constantly receives the news and will have to follow the reclassification and review producers establishing from the agency, since the Russian vaccine was not among the 6 vaccines that were advanced of the phase 2 and phase 3. For a vaccine to be safe, the phases must be obtained and fulfilled. The preclinical phase are the first test in animals. The phase 1, which are human safety tests. The phase 2 is a check of effects in different groups. The phase 3 are large-scale trials compared to placebos. The conclusion: fears of all the phenomena that the world has to endure as a result of the pandemic that has left so much pain in all families. There is a very clear message of importance is self-care is encouraged greater. The investment in prevention, improvements in the condition of workers in the health sector, and also a lot of prevention so that viruses do not rely so much as the economy of the world from the most developed country so in the poorest.
Thank you everyone for viewing our new cast, and see you in the next day.